करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लाङ्घायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं नमयो विष्णुपादाय श्रीगौरप्रियमूर्तये श्रीमते भक्तिवल्लभतीर्थगोस्वामिनामिने कृपया क्षमताम् अपराधिजनं खलुषायुतशक्तसुदीननरं सुपथे परिचालय सर्वदिनं प्रणमामि च माधवदेवपदम् वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तु ते। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ग्रंथेर आरंभे करि मंगलाचरण गुरु वैष्णव भगवान तीनेर स्मरणे होय विघ्न विनाशन अनायासे होय निज वांछित पूरण। Hare Krishna. Bhanupriya hasn't come yet? Bhanupriya? No come? Bhanupriya? She did not. Four, she said. Four, yes. So, today is a festival in Jagannath Puri Dham. It is called Hera-panchami, Lakshmi Vijay, the victory of Lakshmi Devi over Lord Jagannath. So today is the Panchami Tithi, the fifth day in the waxing moon, full moon, the bright fortnight in the month of Ashad. So during this month, this Lakshmi Vijay, when Jagannath's Ratha Yatra, after Jagannath Ratha Yatra, 3 days after that, this Lakshmi Vijay comes. So Kaviraj Goswami in Chaitanya Charitamrita, he describes about this festival. We will go through that today. Hera-panchami din ailo janiya, Kashi Mishri kahe raja sayatna kariya. King Prataprudra, by seeing that Hera-panchami tithi has come, he called Kashi Mishra and then he told him, Kalya Hera-panchami hobe lakhir vijoy, oiche utsav karo jena kabhu nahi hoy. He is telling to Kashi Mishra, King Prataprudra is telling to Kashi Mishra that tomorrow is Hera-panchami. You have to observe this festival like never before. With great pomp, grandeur and show, you have to perform this like it has happened never before, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is there and Prataprudra, King Pratapradra's all activities are to please Supreme Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So therefore he is telling that the festival should be in a very, very grand way. महोत्सव करो तैचे विशेष संभार देखी महाप्रभुर जेचे होय चमत्कार. The Mahotsav, the festival should be observed in such a grand manner that Mahaprabhu should be surprised at the grandness of this festival. ठाकुरेर भंडारे आर अमार भंडारे चित्र वस्त्र किंकिणी आर छत्र चामरे ध्वजावृंद पताका घंटाय करह मंडन नाना वाद्य नृत्य दोलाय करह साजन. So Prataprudra is telling to Kashi Mishra, in the storehouse of Jagannath Dev and also in my storehouse, whatever colorful cloths are there, decorate them with small bells, kinkini means small bells, decorate them with that. Prepared nice umbrellas, colorful umbrellas with the kinkini. You have seen the small bells hanging to the umbrella. So prepare very nice umbrellas, very beautiful chamara. Chamara means the, what's that called? The yak's, tail. It's chamar. And dhwajavrinda and beautiful flags, and several other colorful, things with ghanta, with, bells, etc. You decorate the palanquin with beautiful ornaments. द्विगुण करिया करो सब उपहार रथ यात्रा होते जोइचे होय चमत्कार. Whatever you have been doing so far, this time you do it twice of that quantity. Means whatever gifts or whatever is to be given to Lakshmi and to others, you have to do it in a very, very grand scale. And it should be observed in such a manner that more grand than Rath Yatra. Rath Yatra is observed with great grandness. But now this Hera-panchami should also be observed more than that of Rath Yatra's grandness. Seito kariho Prabhu Loiya Bhaktagan Swachhande Asiya Jaiche Korena Darshan. And Kashi Mishra, I have one more thing to say. You also make arrangements so that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu along with his associates come and see this festival nicely, so that there is no disturbance in there, sitting place or anything. So you make arrangements for Mahaprabhu also. In this manner, King Prataprudra had ordered Kashi Mishra. Pratah Kale Mahaprabhu Nijagan Loya Jagannath Darshan Kailo Sundara Chale Jaya. Early morning, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, like any other day, he, took his associates to Sundarachal. Sundarachal means Gundicha temple. Nilachal is Jagannath temple, Sundarachal is Gundicha temple. So he went to Gundicha because Jagannath is not in Jagannath temple, he is in Gundicha temple. So in the morning, along with his associates, he went to Sundarachal or the Gundicha temple and took darshan of Jagannath Dev. Nilachale aila puna bhaktagan sange dekite utkanta Hera-panchami range. He was very curious to see the Hera-panchami festival. Therefore, along with all associates, after taking darshan of Jagannath Dev, he came to the main temple, Jagannath temple, to see what is this how is this festival observed. Kashi Mishra Prabhure Bahu Adara Koriya Swagana Saha Bhalusthane Boshailo Loya. Kashi Mishra welcomed Chaitanya Mahaprabhu along with his associates, and he gave all of them a beautiful seat and gave a lot of what is that called, homage to them, hospitality. Rasa Vishesha Prabhura Shunite Man Hoilo Ishata Hasya Prabhu Swaripe Puchilo. Mahaprabhu wanted to know what is the pastime behind this. He wants to understand the mellows of this Hera-panchami. Like Jagannath we heard, Gundicha temple we heard, Gundicha temple cleaning is cleaning one's heart, that Mahaprabhu, that Jagannath advents there. Jagannath temple, Jagannath Rath Yatra, pulling of the cart, is taking Jagannath from Dwaraka to or Kurukshetra to Vrindavan, that is the mood. So now Mahaprabhu wanted to know the mood of this Hera-panchami. So in order to know that, Mahaprabhu asked Swarup Damodar, Swarup Damodar, can you please explain me what is this Hera-panchami? यद्यपि जगन्नाथ करे न द्वारकाय बिहार सहज प्रकट करे परम उदार. So Mahaprabhu is telling, he is smiling a bit and then he is telling to Swarup Damodar, you see, Jagannath is staying in Dwaraka. He is staying in Dwaraka always, means in the Jagannath temple where opulent service is performed. Sahaja prakata kore parama udar, and very naturally he has, mercy upon all the living entities. So all the days he is in Dwaraka. So sometimes because of his compassion, love on everyone, he wants to go somewhere. तथापि वत्सर मध्य হয় একবার বৃন্দাবন দেখতে তার উৎকণ্ঠা अपार. Even though he is by nature naturally very very compassionate on everyone, once in a year he goes to Vrindavan, means he goes to Gundicha. Only once in a year he goes to Vrindavan. Vrindavan देखते तार उत्कंठा अपार, and he is extremely greedy or anxious to go to Vrindavan, and he is doing only once in a year. বৃন্দাবন সম এই উপবনগণ তাহা দেখিবারে উৎকণ্ঠিত হয় মন. Jagannath has a very deep inclination or desire to see the Vrindavan, and whatever the forests, mini forests in Puri Dham, now you don't see, now you only see buildings. Only buildings are there, and mutts are there, and so many things have come, so much construction. Previously it was not so. Previously it was like, there was a lot of vegetation there, a lot of groves and all these things. So it's like a mini forest. It was like a mini forest. So by seeing this mini forest, it's like it gives a feeling of Vrindavan. Therefore naturally Jagannath is curious to visit Vrindavan. বাহির হইতে করে রথযাত্রা ছল সুন্দরাচলে যায় প্রভু ছাড়ি নীলাচল. And therefore he comes out of Dwarka in the pretext of Rath Yatra. Oh, I want to just go for an outing, Rath Yatra. In the pretext of that, he comes out of Dwaraka and he goes to Sundarachal. Sundarachal means Gundicha temple, or in other words Vrindavan. नाना पुष्पोद्याने तथा खेले रात्रि दिने लक्ष्मी देवी रे संगे नाही लय की कारणे. So this is the question of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There he goes and then he is playing, he is performing pastimes in various flower gardens, etc. My question is, why is he not taking Lakshmi Devi along with him? Balaram, Subhadra, they are going, but Lakshmi Devi is not going. So the question that Mahaprabhu asks is that he has the desire to go to Neelachal Dham, Sundarachal, that is Vrindavan, I understand, and he is going out in the pretext of Rath Yatra, fine. But why is he not taking Lakshmi Devi along with him? स्वरूप कहे सुनो प्रभु कारण इहार वृंदावन क्रीडाते लखीर नहीं अधिकार. तो स्वरूप दामोदर गोस्वामी is telling, my dear Mahaprabhu, please listen. The reason for this is, in the pastimes of Vrindavan, Lakshmi has no entrance. Lakshmi cannot enter into the pastimes of Vrindavan. Devi, Lakshmi, Shruti Gana, धरणी लुटाए गोपी जन अधिकार रोते गाय. Bhaktivinoda Thakur has written that Lakshmi Devi, she along with Shrutigan, the Shrutis, the scriptures, they are praying to Sri Krishna to give them eligibility to enter into his Vrindavan pastimes. But Lakshmi Devi could not enter. Why? Because Lakshmi Devi has to give up her mood of opulence. She has to give up her opulent mood. That is, I am Lakshmi Devi, I am very rich. She has to accept the gopi mood, or she has to become subservient to the gopis. Only then she will get entrance. But otherwise not. That's why Sarup Damodar is telling that in Vrindavan pastimes Lakshmi Devi has no eligibility. Vrindavan Leelai Krishner Sahai Gopigan, Gopigan Bina Krishnero Harite Nareman. So in the pastimes of Vrindavan, gopis are his associates, or gopis are his helpers. Other than gopis, nobody can assist Krishna in Vrindavan pastimes, because it is only gopis who can steal the heart of Krishna. प्रभु कहे যাত্রা छले कृष्णेर गमन सुभद्रा और बलदेव संगे दुई जन गोपी संगे जतलीला হয় उपवने निगूढ़ कृष्णेर भाव केहो नहीं जाने. Then Mahaprabhu is telling that along with Jagannath, Balaram and Subhadra, they are going, and with the gopis, whatever pastimes that Krishna is performing in the forests, Niguda Krishner Bhav, they are all very, very esoteric, they are very, very deep, very secret. Nobody knows the pastimes that Sri Krishna performs with the gopis in Vrindavan. Ataiva Krishner Prakatya nahi kichu dosh, tabe keno Lakhi Devi kore eto rosh. Because Krishna is performing pastimes with the gopis, and because nobody has eligibility to it, then why Lakshmi Devi is angry? Why Lakshmi Devi gets angry with this? Because now today is Lakshmi Vijay, it's called Hera-panchami. Lakshmi Devi is going to attack Jagannath today. Because Jagannath told that I will just go out and come back. He did not take Lakshmi Devi along with him. And then 3 days have already passed, but Jagannath did not come. He told, I'll just go out, I'll just, wander here and there and come back. But even after 3 days, he did not come. Therefore, Lakshmi Devi is very angry. So now she wants to exhibit her anger on Krishna, on Jagannath. So, Mahaprabhu's question is, you see, nobody has entrance into the pastimes of Vrindavan, that's why he has gone alone. Then why Lakshmi Devi is angry with it? I want to know Swarup Damodar. Swarup kahe, Premavatir eito swabhav, Kantero audasya leshe hoy krodha bhav. Swarup Damodar says, this is the nature of a lover, female companion. This is the nature of the female companion. Kantir audasya leshe means even if there is little bit of indifference that the lover, the beloved exhibits towards her, then hoy krodha bhav, immediately she will get angry. When the beloved is not giving attention to her, she will get very angry. This is the nature of the Premavati, of the female companion. Hanakale, in this manner, Sarup Damodar Goswami explained. So this is natural for Lakshmi Devi to get angry on Krishna. Hanakale khachito jahe vividha ratan subarnera chaudala kari arohan. While Sarup Damodar and Mahaprabhu were discussing like this, at that time, in a very brightly decorated palanquin, it is decorated with various kinds of ratna. Ratna means gems, pearls, etc. The palanquin on which Lakshmi Devi is about to sit is decorated with all these things. Why? Lakshmi Devi is very, very opulent, very rich. Therefore, she will go in that rich manner. Vividha Ratan Subarnera Chaudala. And the palanquin is made out of gold. It's not an ordinary palanquin. She is sitting in a golden palanquin that is bedecked with gems and precious pearls. Chhatra Chamara Dhwaja Patakara Gan Nanavadya Age Nache Devadasi Gan. And then there are so many various umbrellas, beautiful colored umbrellas, and the whisk, the yak trails whisk, the chamar, it's also being served, and Lakshmi Devi is being served with that dhwaja, so many flags they are holding. In this manner, Nana Vadya and also several musical instruments. She is not going alone. She is going with grand opulence, with various instruments, and Aage Nache Devadasigan. And the Devadasis, they are dancing in front of Lakshmi Devi. Tambula Samputo Jhari Vyajana Chamar Sathe Dasi Shato Haro Divya Bhushambar. She is carrying Tambula Samputa, the pan, what is it called? The pan box. I don't know if it's there in your country. There is the various betel nuts, betel leaves, and all the spices that are put in the betel leaves. They are put in a box. So those who eat pan, they carry this. So Tambula Samputa, this is a नींद आ रहा है प्रभु जी, स्टोरी चल रहा है प्रभु जी आज तो. Tambula Samputa, the box is made out of gold. It's also very glittery. Jhari means there are beautiful silk cloths, and Vyajana Chamar, various whisks and other fans. Sathe Dasi Shata, hundreds of female companions, they are going along with her. Hara Divya Abhushan, she is very nicely decorated with golden ornaments. She is like very beautifully decorated. Aneka Aishwarya Sange Bahu Parivar Kruddha Hoya Lakhi Devi Aila Singhadwar. A lot of such ornamental decoration, nicely decorated palanquin with so many musical instruments and the dancers and hundreds of servants, maid servants. Lakshmi Devi has come very angrily to the Singhadwar, to the main lion gate of Jagannath temple. जगन्नाथेर मुख्य मुख्य जत भृत्यगणे लक्ष्मी देवीर दासीगण करेन बंधने. She has come very angrily because now she is angry with her husband Jagannath Dev, but Jagannath is not there. First thing what she will do, whoever is readily available, the servants of Jagannath, they are there, so they became immediate victims. What she did, Jagannath Dev mukhya mukhya jata bhrityagan, whoever are the important servants of Jagannath Dev, Lakshmi Devir Sakhigan Dasigan Karena Bandhan, all the maid servants of Lakshmi Devi, they tied all the servants of Jagannath Dev. Your master is like this. Bandhiya Aniya Pade Lakhira Charane Chore Danda Kare Jeno Loy Nana Dhane. And the maid servants of Lakshmi Devi, they bound the servants of Jagannath Dev and forcefully threw them at the feet of Lakshmi Devi. And Lakshmi Devi is punishing them just like a thief is punished after he's caught after stealing some lot of wealth and property. After he is caught, he is punished. In that manner, Lakshmi Devi is punishing the servants of Jagannath Dev. अचेतनवत तारे करेन ताड़ने नाना मत गाली देनो भंड बचने. And she is beating the servants of Jagannath in such a manner, they are bound in the first place, and now she is beating in such a manner they almost fell unconscious. To that degree she is beating them, and not only beating, but she is using so many abusive words. Lakshmi Devi is so angry on Jagannath that she is using so many abusive words, very loud words. You understand loud words? Not the volume, but loud words, which are very, very, accusive and abusive. She is using all those words to Jagannath. Lakshmi sange dasi ganero pragalbhya dekhiya हासे महाप्रभुगण मुखे हस्त दिया. By listening to these loud words and this, what you call pragalbhya, means showing overpower. The speech that comes out of the excessive pride out of some wealth or something like that. So by listening to this, the proud words of Lakshmi Devi and her servants, Mahaprabhu is laughing. How is he laughing? He is putting his hand on the mouth, like, wow, what is this? She is using such words on Jagannath in a very astonished manner. Like, these words are not to be uttered. Why is she uttering these words? So they were like, Mahaprabhu was shocked by listening to these words. दामोदर कहे ऐछे मानेर प्रकार त्रिजगते कहाँ देखे सुनी नहीं यार. Damodar, Swarup Damodar says, I have never seen the sulky behavior of a woman like this ever before in the three planetary worlds. Man means sulk. The women, they have that sulky behavior. So, I have never seen such a sulky behavior in the three worlds ever before. Manini nirutsahe chhadi vibhushan bhume boshi nakhe likhe malina badan. The Manini means the woman with a sulky behavior, means who is angry with husband or her wish is not fulfilled. When she is very angry with the husband or with her lover, what she does? Nirutsahe, she becomes very dull, very morose, as if she lost everything. And her hair will be in disarray. She will be very, very disturbed. And then bhume boshi nakhe likhe, and then she is like writing on the floor like this, rubbing like this, means she is totally in a disturbed state. Malina badan, and her face will get tainted because she is in a sulky behavior. She is upset with her beloved. Therefore, I have seen the lover performing such activities in her sulky behavior. पूर्वे सत्यभामार सुनी एवं विदमान ब्रजे गोपीगणेर मान रसेर निधान. And in earlier I have heard about the Satyabhama's sulky behavior also. Satyabhama, when she gets angry with Krishna, then she will go and sit in a very dull, dark room, no lights on. She is not eating anything, she is not drinking anything. Someone is coming and giving, no, I don't want to eat anything. She is very angry. But this kind of exhibition of anger by coming in a lot of decoration, when one is in a sulky behavior, one will not decorate nicely. She will, throw everything. I don't want this, I don't want this, She is very angry. But now Lakshmi Devi is coming with such a pomp and she is decorating so nicely, so many ornaments, so many servants. Man means alone. Sulky behavior is done alone, but she is taking so many servants also. So, Swarup Damodar, he is telling that I have never seen such a sulky behavior before. Braje Gopi Ganerman Raser Nidhan. When it comes to the sulky behavior of the gopis in Braja, it is supreme. No man, means no sulky behavior of a woman, is equal to that. इहा निज संपत्ति सब प्रकट करिया प्रेमेर ऊपर जाय सैन्य साजाया. Here Lakshmi Devi is taking an army. She is taking an army. Man, the sulky behavior is done alone. But here Lakshmi Devi is taking a big army, and then she herself has decorated so grandly, so nicely to exhibit her anger upon her husband on Jagannath. प्रभु कहे कहो ब्रजेर मानेर प्रकार स्वरूप कहे गोपीमान नदी शतधार. Then Mahaprabhu immediately asks Swarup Damodar, Swarup, please mention the pastimes of Man in Brajadham. I want to hear the gopis Man, the feeling of Man, means the sulky behavior of the gopis. Swarup Damodar says, the gopis' sulky behavior is Nadi Shatadhar. like 100 streams of a river. Means it's not one directional, it is multi-directional. Means there are different kinds of feelings that the gopis exhibit in their anger mood towards their beloved Krishna. Therefore, there is a lot of variety. नायिकार स्वभाव प्रेम वृत्ये बहुभेद सेई भेदे नाना प्रकार मानेर उद्भेद. नायिकार स्वभाव means the female lover who is in man or who is in sulky behavior. According to her nature, prema vritye bahubhed. In that loving exchange, there are different streams or different paths. Sei bhede nana prakara maner udbhed, and hence different kinds of man or sulky behavior or angry mood becomes manifest in Brajadham. But we will not go into that because it's very very it's mentioned, but we will not be able to complete the pastime, so I will not go through that particular bhav. But the gopis bhav is very 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 unique, which gives pleasure to Supreme Lord Shri Krishna. এত শুনি প্রভু হইলা আনন্দিত মন সুখাবিষ্ট হইয়া স্বরূপে কইল আলিঙ্গন. So in this manner, means we have not read in what manner, but Swarup Damodar Goswami in detailed manner describes about the various sulky behaviors of the Braja gopis of Braja. Then Mahaprabhu becomes very very satisfied and he gives a very firm embrace to Swarup Damodar Goswami. श्रीवास हासिया कहे सुनो दामोदर आमार लखीर देखो संपत्ति विस्तार. And Srivas Pandit says, Srivas Pandit, he is also there. Srivas Pandit is Narada Goswami. He is Narada, he is an incarnation of Narada. So Srivas Pandit is telling, he is smiling and telling, Swarup Damodar, listen, Amar Lakhir dekho sampatti vistar. You see the opulence of my Lakshmi Devi. Because Narada is a worshipper of Lakshmi Narayana. He worships Lakshmi Narayana. So Srivas, in that mood of Lakshmi Narayana worship, he is telling that, see the opulence of my Lakshmi Devi. Vrindavaner sampad dekho pushpa kisholamay giridhatu shikhipuchha gunja phalamay. Vrindavana dekhibare gela Jagannath shuni Lakhi Devira mane hoilo asoyat. You see, in Vrindavan there is no wealth. Krishna is decorated with forest flower garland, and he has put peacock feather, and his dress is not an opulent dress. It's a very very dress of a cowherd boy. Vrindavan dekhivare gela Jagannath, and Jagannath has gone to see that Vrindavan. Jagannath is very opulent, in Dwarka very opulent. Shuni Lakhi Devi Ramone hoilo asoat. Asoat means aswastha. She is not very happy that Jagannath went to Vrindavan, because he said that I just go out and come back. He didn't say that I am going to Vrindavan. I will just come back. So that's why she became very disturbed. Eto sampatti chhadi kyane gela Vrindavan tare hasya karite lakhi karila sajan. Now, why Lakshmi Devi has decorated so much? Because all the while Swarup Damodar Goswami explained that the gopis man is superior, and how Swarup Damodar also told that I have not seen anyone exhibiting man in that manner, like Lakshmi Devi is doing, exhibiting her grandeur, and then she is decorated with hundreds of army. She is going. I have not seen such things. So Narada is telling, Srivas is telling that You see, by leaving aside such a wealth, why Jagannath has gone to Vrindavan, which is a very poor place. So, in order to humiliate Jagannath, Lakshmi Devi has decorated herself in such an opulent manner. That is the reason. তোমার ঠাকুর দেখো এত সম্পত্তি ছাড়ি পত্র ফল ফুল লোভে গেল পুষ্পবাড়ি. He is telling to, Srivas is telling that Lakshmi Devi's mood. She is telling to the servants of Jagannath, you see, your master Jagannath, by leaving aside such great opulence available, he has gone to the forest where only flowers, leaves, trees, fruits, only these things are there. Why leaving aside so much wealth, he has gone there. এই কর্ম করে কাহা বিদগ্ধ শিরোমণি লক্ষীর অগ্রেতে নিজ প্রভুরে দেহ আনি. And your master means Jagannath, why does he perform such cheap activities? He is such an opulent person and he has lot of wealth in Jagannath temple. By leaving aside this, why is he going to that place where there is no wealth, such a poor place? Why does he do such an activity? Lakhir agrite nija prabhure dehani. Immediately bring your master in front of Lakshmi Devi. Means the maid servants of Lakshmi, they are giving this warning. Immediately bring your master in front of Lakshmi Devi. ऐत बोली महालक्ष्मीर सब दासीगण कटिवस्त्रे बंधी आने प्रभुर निज गणे. In this manner, they tie the servants of Jagannath with the silk cloths and then they forcefully drag all the servants in front of Lakshmi Devi. Lakshmir charane ani karai pranati dhanadandalay ar karai minati. And by bringing the servants of Jagannath in front of, at the feet of Lakshmi Devi, they make them, request Lakshmi Devi in various ways. They serve her feet, they pray, they sing her glories, various requests they will submit to the feet of Lakshmi Devi. So the servants of Lakshmi Devi made the servants of Jagannath pray various humble prayers or offer various prayers at the feet of Lakshmi Devi. They made them do so. रथेर ऊपरे करे दंडेर ताड़न चोर प्राय करे जगन्नाथेर सेवक गान. Not only that, the servants of Lakshmi Devi, they go and attack the chariot of Jagannath Dev. They give warning. Tomorrow if he is not there, then he cannot enter into the temple again. So in this manner they go to the ratha, the chariot on which Jagannath has gone to Gundicha temple, and then Lakshmi Devi breaks the chariot. So today that pastime is going on or will go on. सब भृत्यगण कहे जोड़ करी हाथ काली आनी दीबो तुम्हार आगे जगन्नाथ. All the servants of Jagannath, they with folded hands they say, please forgive us, please don't beat us anymore, please don't chastise us. Tomorrow we shall bring Jagannath in front of you. Tomorrow he will be there in front of you. तबे शांत होइया लक्ष्मी जाय निज घर अमार लक्ष्मीर संपद वाक्य अगोचर. Then Lakshmi Devi becomes satisfied and then she goes back to the temple. So Srivas Pandit is telling that my Lakshmi Devi's wealth is incomprehensible. She has got incomprehensible wealth. Because Swarup Damodar told that I have not seen a mana like this, and Srivas is telling that, why her man? Because Krishna has gone leaving such an opulent place, he has gone to a poor place. दुग्ध आवडी दधी मथे तोमार गोपीगणे आमार ठाकुरानी बयसे रत्न सिंहासने. Your gopis, they are churning milk, they are getting clarified butter, they are selling, and that's how they are living, making their livelihood. Whereas my Lakshmi Devi is sitting on Ratna Singhasan, she is sitting on a throne which is made out of gems. You see, where is the comparison between the gopis and Lakshmi Devi? That is my Lakshmi Devi's opulence. Narada Prakriti Srivasa Kare Parihas Shuni Hase Mahaprabhura Jata Nijadas. He has got the nature of Narada worshipping Lakshmi Devi and Narayana. Therefore, he has exhibited in such a manner, then all the other associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they started smiling. Okay, we will stop here. That is anyway the end of the pastimes. The discussion between Srivas and Mahaprabhu happens after this. So we will stop because Lakshmi Vijay is that Lakshmi Devi goes all the way from Jagannath temple up to the Gundicha temple along with lot of opulence, and then she gives warning to all the servants of Jagannath. She binds them and makes them offer various prayers, and then finally gives warning and comes back. Then when Jagannath servants say that tomorrow we shall bring our master to your place. So this is called as Lakshmi Vijay, the victory of Lakshmi over Jagannath's servants. वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग गंधर्विका गिरिधारी श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन पंचतत्वात्मक श्री गौर हरि की जय। परमाराधितम पतित पावन स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोस्वामी श्री गुरु महाराज की जय। नित्य लीला प्रविष्टोम विष्णुपाद प्रणोम स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति दयित माधव गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। जगत गुरु श्री भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय। श्री श्री रूपानुग गुरु वर्ग की जय। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री श्री हेरा पंचमी तिथि वरा की जय। श्री श्री लक्ष्मी विजय की जय। जय श्री श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत की जय। श्री कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय। श्री हरिकथा श्रवणकारी भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री हरिनाम प्रभु की जय। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल।